So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
The most accurate pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bonucci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Played back in. Brilliantly cut out.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out. Well played. Threads one in. Oh, luck with that dink over the top. He is slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Cruyff.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely intercepted.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Not to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Costa Corta.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Xavi Alonso to take it as usual.
Oh, smashing header! It's a decent clearance.
Alonso.
Zanetti. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Back in once more. Mbappe! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Messi. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi. He's gone for goal. And the counter is on. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. And it's Cruyff.
And he's intervened well there.
Messi. And Messi! Messi! Genius! Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they maybe... And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a cute ball. Mbappe gets into a good position. He is through here. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. Could be danger here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Up he goes!
Oh, should really have made more of that. That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Good ball, good take. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
The pass is intercepted. It's ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Vitinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! He's got a goal!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So time for change.
Number 13.
This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number
Barcelona
6,
are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Number 10.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Number 23, Messi. Number 15.
Mbappe, can he finish?
Euphoria, utopia, and they are
their boots on the throats of their foes.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's got away. In by Messi. He gets big. No joy, but a decent try. And here's Owen. That was not the one.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gilberto Silva.
Messi.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Zanetti. And the number on the board is 3. Laid out to the left flank. Nice sequence of passes, this. Some resolute defending there.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions continue to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we've
It's a mighty effort! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And Messi! Decent enough try. Tries to pass it through.
That pass isn't the best.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, Cruyff!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Chiellini attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And That interception was most... Tries a shot! In for the pieces! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Luis Suarez. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
They go for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Shevchenko at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And Christ! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. You don't keep those out. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it.
Shoots! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff gets into a good position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, big chance! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. That is a little undercooked. But real chance! He's kept it out just.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Mbappe! Harmlessly behind. Knocks it into space. Through ball. Mbappe is on his own. Takes a shot. It's in. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So is this the start of a comeback? Aims beyond the defence. Vitinha. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And there is the half-time whistle. whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Dida. Ball play for Nesta. Gilberto Silva. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bonucci. Costa Corta. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good.
So what can they make of this? Gilberto Silva. Nice sequence of passes this. Can he get it through? Well seen. Saw that shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And this is Cruyff. Terrific header.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Vitinha. Rummenigge. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Gilberto Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe.
Shevchenko. He's Shevchenko! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. What has happened here?
The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And here's Cruyff. Messi. Gilberto Silva. It's Makalele. Rummenigge. Played out towards the right wing. It's a sharp little ball here. Dida claims comfortable. Vitinha. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 15.
Rummenigge. On 2 now, and looking for 3. Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Cruyff. Pings it across. Chiellini with the clearance. Gilberto Silva. It's Xabi Alonso. And he's intervened well there. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And here's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hope with their backs to go.
And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
That will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
पेट व्यथा कमছে? पेट व्यथा कमছে? पेट व्यथा কেন গো? কেন? কি খাইছো? কি খাইছো? কি খাইছো? কি দিয়া?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckman.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there, did it slightly and should have released it because...
Go for a shot! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vasco da Gama and a free kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Costa Curta.
That's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good. Shot goal!
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Haaland. He's going for goal! And it's Rijkaard. Picked out brilliantly. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schneider is behind this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Robertson, played into the... climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They won a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Vasco da Gama grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Del Piero. Robertson. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Mbappe will try cutting inside here. Makalele with the clearance. Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Rijkaard. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. And Zanetti. And it's Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard takes control of it, and he's on the move.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Vasco da Gama took off the second half. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Nesta. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland! Oh, it's come off the upright. Makalele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Turan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass was lack pace.
Great ball, and he's in here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vasco da Gama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Robertson, forward it goes. Robertson, who's set up one goal so far. And Makaleli. Gilberto Silva, give him the lift of his goal. Rummenigge. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. He's through, now is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Makaleli. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the finish! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the comeback is complete! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
The touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Coming on to replace him is number 15, Diego Forlan.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vasco da Gama go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Makaleli. And here's Vieri.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. It's Batistuta. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Shevchenko.
1 minute at a time.
That's very neat. There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
You've got to make this nice and quick.
Plays one through. Batistuta. And he gets rid in a hurry. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Hello, everybody, and a quick
After all
announcement
of that,
now.
Jim,
We would
what
like
are you
to ask you
thinking?
all to kindly stay.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello, everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. As you can see, we've already started here. Ruben, and the finish! Roberto Carlos delivers. He's taking no chances there. Played it, a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, league winner, European champion, and top scorer. Great chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can he stop it going out? Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge. Oh, he's been caught now. Rummenigge! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge is onto it.
He's having a shot! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so
Goes for a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Chance for a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And he lines up a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And they can counter here.
Xavi Alonso.
And it's Bellingham. The pass is intercepted.
Xavi Alonso.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's a fine interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. Gilberto Silva. Can he get it through? And that is as far as they're going to go. That's well seen too.
Xavi Alonso.
Suarez gets a foot in here. No, that was never going to make it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the ball is out of play. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. And he's away. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Xavi Alonso goes short. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Xavi Alonso.
Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one.
Xavi Alonso.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Messi.
well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bellingham is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides,
Number
in fact.
10, Makalele. Number 13, Suarez.
He's had it nicked away.
Number 6,
It's a sharp little ball here.
coming on the field.
It's ruffled a
Number
few
7,
feathers, but well
Griezmann.
dealt with.
Number 8, Conte. Number 21,
Bruyne.
Batistuta. Number 20, Owen. Substitution in
Silva.
progress.
And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through. He's had a shot! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it. Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And Cruyff! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shevchenko, and the shot! It's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way.
Can it finish? It's a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the
After
zone.
87
Well, he always had
minutes,
the measure of the keeper there.
Number 20.
Such confidence and composure.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for the character to respond from that.
Xabi Alonso.
Raul.
Coming on the field
Barcelona
is
looking to pass their way through.
Tonali.
Time added on.
Added minute has been indicated.
Raul. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary. Shoots! And that may well be that. That is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very
Hello,
good.
attendees, this is a lost
Well,
children's
from behind Jim,
announcement.
that is some win, isn't it?